Welcome back to Ocala Talk as we wrap up the week that was the first week of July. This day in history, 1889. July 8th, 1889, the Wall Street Journal is published for the first time by the Dow Jones and Company. That happened on this date in 1889. July 8th, the Wall Street Journal is published for the first time by the Dow Jones and Company. 1960, this is the one that reminds me of Brittany Griner. 1960, July 8th, 1960, the U.S. pilot of a U-2 spy plane, Francis Gary Powers, was charged with espionage in a Soviet Union court. In August later that year, he was found guilty. He was exchanged 2 years later for a Soviet spy, Rudolph Abel. But the reason it reminds me of Brittany Griner is facing 10 years in Russian prison for having remnants of hashish oil in a vape pen. Francis Gary Powers charged and found guilty of espionage against the Soviet Union. 10 years in prison. Same sentence. 1966, on this day, July 8th, in 1966, the Teamsters Union elect James Hoffa for a further 5 years as president of the union, despite the possibility he may be in federal prison before the end of his term in office. Famous labor organizer Jimmy Hoffa was given 5 more years as president of the Teamsters Union. On July 8th, 1966, as we all know, the last time we saw Jimmy Hoffa was July 30th, 1975. His remains have never been found. Birthdays today, singer, comedian, actor Steve Lawrence. If you don't know who Steve Lawrence is, go back and watch some old Carol Burnett shows. Steve Lawrence was on the Carol Burnett show. He is 87 years old today. From Transparent, Arrested Development, and the Gary Shandling Show. Hey now. Jeffrey Tambor, 78 years old. It wasn't a Gary Shandling show. It was, it was, but it was, hey now. That was his tagline there. Chef Wolfgang Puck is 73 years old today. Angelica Houston, she was in a movie called The Royal Tenenbaums that was one of the best movies you'll ever see. She was also Morticia in the Addams Family movies. She is 71 today. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Thank you, sir. May I have another? That was the first cinematic sentences ever uttered by Kevin Bacon. He was in, I know it's not Fast Times at Animal House. For some reason, I was thinking Fast Times at Ridge of My Eye. He was in Animal House. He was also in Footloose, Kevin Bacon's world renowned. He is 64 today. Rocky Carroll, who plays Leon Vance on NCIS, 59 years old today. Billy Crudup, who is on the morning show and Almost Famous, he's 54 today. Michael Weatherly, who played Tony DiNozzo and plays Dr. Bull on Bull. He played Tony DiNozzo on NCIS. He is 54 today. If you have never seen comedian Sebastian Maniscalco, you need to see him. He is one of the funniest people on the face of the earth. Comedian Sebastian Maniscalco is 49 years old today. Sophia Bush from Chicago PD is 40 today. And Jaden Smith, who started The Pursuit of Happiness and is Will Smith's son, is 24 years old today. Researchers have found that humans didn't develop arthritis until they started moving from Africa to other areas. Experts believe that's because they developed as a result of traveling around the world, lugging all their belongings with them. Do you know that 40% of all devices left at airports are never reclaimed? 40% of mobile devices left at airports, including phones, laptops, USB drives, tablets, stuff like that, never reclaimed. So you can always go. There's an auction that happens for airport stuff. You can go get it at pennies on the dollar at these airport auctions. Just go on and put in airport auctions, airport lost and found auctions. You'll have a lot of internet auctions that come up for airports around the world, in the U.S. and around the world, where you can get very, very nice stuff for very, very cheap because it's abandoned at airports. I want to take the last minute and a half of the show to talk about the death of an actor who had a profound impact on my life. First time I saw this actor, that I remember seeing this actor as a child, was I saw him play Brian Piccolo in Brian's song opposite Billy D. Williams. He played Brian Piccolo, a running back out of Wake Forest who played for the Chicago Bears, who tragically died of cancer. If you've never seen Brian's song, you should search out that movie. It is an excellent movie. When I became a teenager and more of an adult, I watched The Godfather. I understood the reasoning behind The Godfather. I watched The Godfather. He played Sonny Corleone in The Godfather. He played the father of Will Ferrell in Elf. He played as the casino owner Ed in the Las Vegas television show. Yesterday, James Caan passed away. He was 82 years old. Jimmy Caan was an actor. Brian's song had a profound effect on me. So, R.I.P. Jimmy Caan. Hey, thanks for everybody for listening this week. We'll talk to you next week.
This is WOCA AM, W242 CAFM, Ocala, The Source.